my shopping's arrived and I'm getting ready for food prep. I'm gonna have to change my best shirt into one of my scruffies because I make a right mess in the kitchen when I'm in here. And so my first soup that I'm gonna do is a low carb soup. It's a cabbage and chicken dumpling soup, so I'll just show you what's going to be in that. Obviously I'll wait, when I've weighed everything out, I'll write it all out in the description, and I won't be able to give the calories or anything like that until I've worked out how much I'm using and also how many servings I'm going to get out of this. But I am using a pound of chicken mince, some ground chicken, got some salted butter, some nutmeg, that's going to go with the dumplings, and I'll need an egg for that, only one. Things that I like spinach, sugar snap peas, gonna have 3 shallots, 3 spring onions, a load of chicken stock. I might use some thyme, I don't know, I'll see how it tastes, but I do want it to taste like a little bit like a chicken dinner, so I'll put some fresh sage, loads of greens, and some celery as well. Now Mike was in Morrison's and he found me one of these Whoppers. So you've got to be really hot with these because they just go. As soon as Morrison's put these out, these big value packs, they go. So this was £30. I don't know how many fillets I'm going to get out of this. The only thing is that you do have to get your tweezers and a debone. You need to prick them out. And it won't have been scaled either, so I'll have to scale it. So it's a little bit of a nuisance. The head's there. So I have to get rid of the head and the tail. It's a bit awkward, a bit faffy. It takes me about an hour to do this, but then I'll have a load of salmon fillets that I can sling in the freezer. And my second soup is going to be chowder as well, a fish chowder. So a lot of this, well, not, there's a huge amount there. Some of this is going to go into the chowder. I think I'll crack on with the salmon first, get that in the freezer, and then I'll start on my soup. It's just going to be one of those days. All done. I don't know what's worse, the descaling or the deboning with a pair of tweezers. To be fair, the bones weren't that bad. It was when you descale, gosh, they get everywhere and they're real sticky, and I'll be finding them for weeks on the floor and all over the place. They just stick. But they're done. I'm going to wrap these up in foil individually and get those in the freezer. Right, on to my chicken dumplings. This is my mix so far, my dumpling mix. So I've got I've got a pound of ground chicken in here, and then I've added nutmeg, fresh chopped sage, that's to taste. I like it a lot, so I've put a lot in. Salt, ground pepper and some spring onions, and I've got an egg to go in there as well. And then I'm gonna just keep halving it until I get some little small dumplings that are big enough for the spoon or the fork. So all looking good. Just lightly frying up the shallots with the butter. I'm just going to add the cabbage now. That's all the cabbage in. I know it looks like a lot, but it will simmer down. There's 1,000 millimeters of chicken broth in there now, so I'm going to warm that up and let the cabbage settle, and then I'll start putting other things in. I might have to do this in 2 pots. Celery's in, sugar snap peas are in, spinach is in, cabbage is in, everything's in. And there's my dumplings. So I might have to do it in 2 pots because I don't know how I'd get all of those into there. Right, we're done. So I did need another pot. I'm aiming for 4 dumplings per serving. So I'm just going to need to cool this down, then divide it into portions, and then I'll do all of the calories, carbs, fat, protein, etc. And I'm also going to tuck into this. Oh my gosh, my kitchen looks like an absolute nightmare. So I've got 10 servings out of it using 4 dumplings and separating the cabbage and broth. 10 servings. I don't think I should show you this because it's such a mess. I've got to tidy up. But it works out about 183 calories for a bit of soup. I've just had a bowl full and there's plenty there. It's really satisfying. I'm going to put up on screen the fat, carbs, fibre, protein, etc. Obviously it's all very leafy greens, so it's going to be low in carbs, particularly net carbs. The fat is mostly from the butter, but again not incredibly high, and the calories of course for a lunch is totally acceptable. So I'm very happy with the result of that. I'm going to sign off now because my goodness me, what a busy day, and I've got a belly full and I need to settle down now because it's the weekend. So thank you for watching and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye. Mwah.